we'll just.
Welcome to the Weasel. Welcome to the Weasel. Whip out your dicks and shove them in your ass. Welcome to the Weasel with Mike and Jonah.
John Curtin.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about Johnny.
Okay.
So you live in Australia,
I do live in Australia.
and your missus also lives in Australia,
Yeah. Born here, actually. Yes. Yeah.
right? And you're attending a university, whose name is
Curtin University. Yes.
And I ask you, do you know who John Curtin is? Because I play Civilization.
Right. Yeah.
And he represents Australia in that game, and he gets really mad at me whenever I declare war against another player. He gets like super upset. Right. So I just imagined that someone about to take their citizenship test for the country in question should probably know some of the prominent members of its history. And it seems like you don't know a fucking thing about this guy.
No, I don't. But I can make a guess. All right.
Okay.
Before we look him up, I'll make a guess. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this is just a pretty educated guess, that he must have been some prime minister at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Dude,
Did you just spill coffee all over yourself?
Almost. Just dumped coffee everywhere.
Dude.
Okay. John Wick F. Kennedy. Okay. John Cena pops up before John Curtin, so let's John C. Ooh, they still didn't make that list either.
No. You?
John Cusack.
John Cusack.
Yeah, John Curtis. John Colin.
No. John Colin. Right, okay.
John Curtin. There we are.
Okay.
I got him.
All right, so I'm going to guess he was a prime minister. All right,
I'm gonna get
and
this.
I'm going to say...
I'm gonna get this all from Wikipedia, by the way.
Okay. I'm going to guess... He was cross-eyed?
He looks cross-eyed as fuck in this photo.
Okay, this makes this a little bit easier. I reckon he was the 14th prime minister. And I think he wears glasses.
Yeah.
Am I correct? He wears glasses? 14th prime minister. I got that right, didn't I?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
You guessed that so crazily, dude.
Yeah. How do you like them apples, dude?
Okay.
And I'm gonna guess he's famous for pulling troops out of somewhere. So if he's the 14th, probably pulled them out of Ashwagandha.
I'm still reading.
Okay.
If you're ahead of me, you know.
I don't have it open. I can.
War in the Pacific. So I guess he was the leader during World War II as well.
Right, that makes sense. He was born 8th of January 1885, I'm guessing.
Damn, dude.
And I'm going to assume, based off of that he died the 5th of July, 1945 at the Lodge, Australia. Just as a rough guess.
When Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, he was like, "Hey, Australia, guess what? We are at war with Japan now."
Yeah.
What did he? I don't know what did he do that was cool? Like, why is
Curtin
he important?
was a pacifist, but not passive. With the energy of an angry young man, he tackled conscription head-on at the outbreak of war in 1914. He had set about organizing the national anti-conscription movement, and so strong were his beliefs that he spent 3 wretched days in jail in protest against enlisting. I don't know. He was a pacifist.
Dude, really tough to be a pacifist when you lead a country. especially in civilization. Let me tell you. But
Okay, he became prime minister just before beginnings of war in the Pacific. He intensified the war effort and brought Australian troops back from the Middle East to defend Australia, and convinced Australians to support an enduring defense alliance with the USA.
did Australia ever get invaded?
Yeah, they did. They got bombed, and in fact, they actually evacuated the entire northern half of Australia down.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. They had troops. There were definitely Japanese troops landing in Australia. I don't know how many. I don't know how encamped they might have been, but yeah, there definitely was.
Damn, dude. That's crazy. Being
Yeah, it's pretty
invaded.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's something
wild.
about like being an American. You're like, we've never really been invaded,
experienced
except for the British, like fucking forever ago.
Yeah, it was in the 1700s. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think the War of 1812 was the last time we were invaded, and they burned the White House down.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true.
So I guess that technically was an invasion, but like we didn't.
We were still kind of. It was kind of just a continuation of the same war, wasn't it? It wasn't.
I think it had something to do with.
I think by 1812, a lot of Americans still considered themselves British as well. I mean, a majority of them came from there, right? There was a lot of French, a lot of British, a lot of Germans.
I think some did for sure. I think it was actually it was a war between France and Britain, and like we ended up just picking a side on accident.
Right.
Or we kind of got forced into picking a side, and we went with the French, and they were like, "Bet, we're gonna come burn your fucking White House down."
Right.
And they did.
Yeah, England and France have been fighting each other since the beginning of England and France, so pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, them
I mean,
boys
we
went
kind of
at
wouldn't
it.
have had much of a choice but to side with the French, right? Because the French helped us in the Revolutionary War.
Yeah. But like I think we were like pretty much allies with both at that point, and through a series, I think something the British were doing, which was kind of fucked up. I learned about was like they would like pull over. I don't think it's called pull over when you're in the water, but they would pull over like U.S. merchant ships, like American ships.
Yeah.
And they would find people. They'd be like, "Actually, you're actually a deserter from the British Navy, so you're in the British Navy now." And they would just decide if they found a white guy on a boat, they were like, "You're in the British Navy now," and then like they pulled like I don't know, it probably was thousands of sailors, American sailors, and they were like, "JK, bitch." You're in the British Navy now.
Wow. That would suck. You know?
Yeah,
Maybe
dude.
you don't have
Imagine
family
you're just
and,
fucking. Dude, like international travel is not that cool
no.
at that
No,
point
it
yet.
takes
Like it's
months,
not
yeah.
chill, dude.
No. Pirates are still roaming around as well.
Yeah, there's
In
pirates. Yeah. Things go wrong, out in the ocean.
Water goes acrid, fucking food goes stale and rotten. Oh.
Dude, that would fucking blow, man. I would be a terrible pirate. It does make me want to play Black Flag pretty bad though.
Yeah, good game.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag, dude.
One of the best ones, yeah.
You just fucking be a pirate, and then you get to run your ship and like upgrade your ship and fucking float around, get in ship battles and fuck, dude. I just got
out of some ships, dude.
I just got a strong itch to play Black Flag.
Just imagine yourself running through the jungle, jumping on over buildings and flipping off of fucking cliffs into pools of water.
I don't care about any of that, dude. I just want to
Finding
get on my
islands.
boat and I want to make my boat cool and I want to fuck up every other boat that I come across.
Do you on that game? Do you like walk around your boat, just like as the character, just walk around on it in the middle of the water and just like, ever like appreciate how cool it is.
That game's insanely beautiful, dude, for what it is. For like how old it is too. It's pretty old, dude. And like that game.
They're not making games that look that nice right now. None of the stuff that comes out now is like as good as it was back then.
Shit pissed me off earlier, man. Have you heard of the college football game? I know you're not a big football fan, but you may have heard of this at least. Like it's been like a big deal.
Okay.
Have you heard of it at all?
Which
like
one?
There's a college football game now. So for a long time, I think it's been like over 10 years. Like 10 years ago, they were like, hey, you're making millions of dollars off these fucking games using like these kids like image and likeness, and you're not giving them and like at the time, like you weren't allowed to give a collegiate athlete any money.
Oh right, yeah.
Yep. And just recently they reversed that. So now if you're like a popular college player, like you're probably you probably have a sponsor and making like millions of dollars.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Also makes it kind of like you can buy your way into having the best players, which kind of sucks. Like if you're like a more I don't know, like a university has more pull or influence or money. So that part kind of sucks.
They were probably kind of already doing that anyway, right? Just on the fucking DL, like, hey man, you come.
I'm
here,
sure there was some of that.
We'll not just pay for your school, but like we'll give you free food.
White pussy.
We'll give you. You can have all the white pussy in the world.
Just
delivered to your door. Just lines of it.
Tons of white pussy for you.
All over, dude. White pussy as far as the eye can see.
That's right.
Wow, look at it
Yeah. So yeah, officially now they figured it out to where they were able to remake this game. And this game was insanely popular when they were coming out every year.
So they remade it.
So now that they remade it and they just released it, bro.
Okay.
And apparently the game's incredible. Like really? It's like they've actually worked on the mechanics of the game. Like the graphics are insane. But I go to buy it today. Like I pull up the PlayStation Store on mine, and because I have a PS4, not a PS5, they're just not selling it to PS4 users.
Oh
yeah.
No, dude.
And I'm not gonna buy a PS5. I'm almost a 30-year-old man. You know, I don't
gonna get one.
Maybe eventually, dude. But by the time I'm ready to buy one, there'll be a PS6, and that'll piss me off. You know,
you just won't even get it. You're like, fuck this. Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what, dude? I'm not gonna buy a whole new fucking game console just to play this one game. But it pissed me off.
Yeah. I mean, you could do, dude. I mean, there's other games.
I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed Black Flag as soon as we're done here.
Yeah, I mean, you could play that on a PS5. Imagine how that would look.
Probably way fucking better, dude.
Fuck
the graphics
dude.
are
high
nuts.
def, man. Shoot, dude. Yeah, it would be good. Think about that, bro.
Would be
Playing
good.
on a PS5. Would be pretty good. We've been thinking about getting a PS5. We don't know if we want to get a PS5 or a Nintendo Switch, dude.
I feel like you guys are Switch folks.
I mean, maybe.
You know.
PS5 as well. We do a little bit of PlayStation, dude. And we like some first-person shooters and things like that.
Yeah, dude. You guys have a gaming household, and I'm a little jealous of that.
Dude, you could have a gaming household. You've got a basement.
I can't.
Bro.
I can't, dude.
You could, dude. You just gotta find the game that Janie would enjoy playing.
But dude, she doesn't have it. She doesn't have it like I have it, dude. Like I have that addiction in me, son. Like I can sit down for fucking 15 hours and binge a game, totally content, dude. She's like, she'll play for like an hour or two and be like, okay.
Yeah, maybe 15 hours is a little bit extreme. I mean, that's what we do. That's a little bit extreme.
You have a gamer household, bro.
But we both do it. But see, there's trade-offs, man. You see, because when both people in the household do that, other things go by the wayside. You know what I mean? If both people in the household are sitting down and playing a game for 12 to 15 hours,
Right.
and in our case, lots of times we're both playing separate games just next to each other
Yeah.
on the couch, right? I mean, yeah, sure, we go get snacks and we'll make some food, but you think those dishes get done?
No.
Dude, shit piles
No
up.
way.
The water
Fucking-
doesn't get swapped over for the whole day. Oops,
Dude.
I forgot because I've been playing this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm busy fucking looting these ghoul bodies in this fucking radiated wasteland, and Kira Lee's fucking trying to fucking kill, I don't know, skeletons in the fucking burrow, dude. We're not thinking about that kind of stuff.
I had to give up Skyrim, dude.
Did you? Too
Yeah.
much.
Too much.
Time.
Too much. It was sucking up too much time.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
But if I had a gaming household, I wouldn't feel guilty about the amount of time I spend playing video games.
Why do you feel guilty about the time you spend playing video games?
Because it's time spent that I'm not doing something else.
Right, but where's the guilt derived from?
What do you mean? Where's it derived from?
Okay, like, are you feeling guilty because Janie's like, hey, hun, didn't get this stuff done at all? Are
Oh,
you feeling guilty because in your own brain you're like, hey, stupid, you're not getting this stuff done? Or is it like a combination
Both.
of both of them?
Both.
Okay, both.
both for sure. I mean, probably mostly internal, honestly. But
That's what I would assume. But
but if she was super into video games,
yeah.
I could quiet that part of my head and just fucking lean in, you know?
Well, maybe like a different. Maybe you got to change up the way you do the exercise, right? Because the way you're doing it is you're trying to get like 4 or 5 hours consistently, right? And then that's why you have to stop, because you do that too many times in a week, you're not doing the things you need to do. But what if you do one day of just 15 hours straight every 2 weeks, right? And then you
Just because I would feel like that day, dude. Like I just dig it.
Well, that's why you only have to do it every 2 weeks, right? You do it once a fortnight. It's not really affecting your list because it's one day rather than
Dude,
like
you know what I could do?
skipping things on your list throughout the week.
I could have that one day, but what I would have to do in order to feel at peace about it is I think I would have to spend the entire day before like deep cleaning, doing all the laundry, going grocery shopping, fucking houses neat, dude, fucking picked up. But even then, dude, like now I have a dog, and I'm like, oh, I have to fucking.
Yeah, but
like,
dog's part of the relaxing process, dude. You know, you're playing video
Not
games.
this
like,
fucking
do you want
dog.
to go for a walk, dude? Fucking go for a walk, bro.
I'm not going for walks, bro. Is what I'm telling you.
Okay, tell me. Sorry, dude. I cut you off. Tell me.
No. I mean, it's just like now I have, like, I would feel guilty about not spending time with the dog and like spending a whole day in like video world.
Well, it's like when you've got okay, I understand, but like a part of hanging out is just relaxing near each other, right?
Sure.
So like
Sure.
having the dog down there, maybe even on the couch with you while you're playing the game, just laying there next to you, that's hanging out with the dog and playing video games. You're gonna have to take the dog out at some point, obviously, because dog's
Sure.
gotta pee, dude. But that's perfect. You know, that's actually better for you because it's pulling you away from the game long enough to give you that breath of reality again before you go
Drink
dive
some
back.
water.
Drink some
dude.
water. Yeah, rehydrate. Maybe
Yeah,
get
maybe
a
have a snack real quick,
Yeah,
and then
have a chuff. You know,
back at it.
back at it, dude. Got your fucking drink here. Got a snack there. Got dog here, and you got
Dude,
your
what is
controller
that,
here,
man?
dude.
Man, the
It's
fucking
beautiful.
the video game addiction.
And what you do to alleviate any of the other guilt, right, that you might be feeling, is you have Janie there on the other end of the couch, either on her computer or maybe you guys have a separate TV set up, and she's just binging something totally stupid, some trash TV that she's been, not caught up on for a while. the whole time you're playing video games, right?
Yeah, dude. She's been kind of under the weather the past few days, so she binged the entire Bridgerton series.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so now she's also like all horned up from all the like my lord, my lady.
There's a lot of weird, horny shit in that show.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, not bad. Dude.
I'm putting on a powdered wig this evening.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool,
dude. Are you gonna get like the dot? You gonna put like the rich person dot here?
Yeah, dude. Dude, this will actually work out incredibly well for both Black Flag and fucking.
Oh, dude, perfect, bro. Yeah, dude. Oh man, wow. Okay, it's like the two fantasies can they can synergize because they're around the same time frame. Wow, instead of you being like this fucking rich hoity-toity motherfucker that fucking comes and sweeps this lady off her feet, it's a rough and tumble pirate with a badass ship. I think it has a flamethrower on the front of it.
Yeah, okay. Man.
Okay.
Like I think there's a piece of me that'd be like, you know what, like maybe we should do some role play stuff, but I'm just so goofy of a motherfucker.
It's good.
But when I'm fucking, dude, I'm serious. I'm there to work, dude. I'm there to business.
Work
when I'm in seat, dude. Fucking everything's elite.
You gotta. I can't say I don't do the same thing because I definitely do. I can get serious, but man, dude, there's something fun about having fun with it. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
it's something.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
I hear you.
Like when you do something or say something, have a laugh because it's just like uncontrollable laughter, dude. There's something nice about. I don't know. It's weird. A weird thing being naked with somebody, like the most vulnerable position you could ever be in, realistically.
Sure.
And then both of you like snort laughing because of something really stupid that happens.
Yeah, especially if your boner is inside of that person, then you're like having a chuckle.
It's making me horny just thinking about it now, dude.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Now that when you put it like that, it sounds pretty good.
Sounds good, right? I think it's something you work into, though. I don't think you just go from being like hyper serious to straight into powdered wig, but maybe it is. Maybe you just jump into that pool, bro.
Maybe something that we're gonna give a go is I bought this for our anniversary. I bought this like it's kind of like an adventure book, but for fucking.
Okay.
So you have this book and you like scratch off fucking things and it's like do this XYZ and like it's like some of them are like, you know, it takes this much time, you'll need supplies, like you'll blah blah blah, blah. And there's just all these different kinds of sex things in this book. So I think we might scratch one off this evening, the first one, dude.
What if you scratch one off and it's like something you gotta go to the store for and grab a bunch of shit, dude? What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna do it, or are you gonna just scratch it? No,
we'll just fuck and then just maybe later.
Oh fuck, dude! But that defeats like the whole purpose of it, which is to fucking
do the thing. Yeah, no, I hear you. I think it like. Some of them like tell you, they're like, hey, scratch this one off like 48 hours before you actually want to consummate.
It's 48 hours. That is a long fucking prep time.
I don't know. Maybe you just need like, maybe it's like drive somewhere. I don't know.
You need to figure out where you can pick up fucking.
Go get a hotel or something.
3-inch chain or something like that.
Yeah. Where to get shackles.
Shackles, yes. Oh, man, can you imagine some fucking... Okay, shackles. Actually, I know where to pick up some shackles. Actually, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, sweet, all right.
Yeah,
Well, I'm kind of a cheap ass, so rather than me going and I'm also buying like some adventure sex book, can you just take a photo of the ones you scratch off, so I know what to go grab. How does that
Yeah, dude, I got you.
sound? Sweet, bro. Thanks for that. Cheers.
But I wonder if at some point, I'm sure something of that, like one of us never done before, maybe both of us never done before, is gonna pop up, and I could see like role play being something in there, because it has to be like, I don't know, like, kind of PG, but like kind of like pushing, I don't know, trying to like push you out of your like sexual comfort zone.
Right.
So yeah, I could see something like role play being like, I'm gonna scratch it off and go, fuck, I gotta go get a wig.
What would be your limit?
I don't know, dude. Never know till you
Have a go.
never know till you have a go, dude.
Yeah.
What do you mean limit? Like,
I mean,
blood?
like-
Maybe blood. I'm not into.
No,
But
I mean, like, that's a little bit extreme. Like, that's a pretty fucking. I mean, maybe that's your limit, dude. Like, everything up to like,
yeah,
chicken blood being sprayed on your chest.
yeah. I think shit is up there for me. That some
Maybe
people
let's
are
avoid
into.
that. Yeah.
Some people are definitely into that though.
Very true. There are those people.
So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
I mean, like, I would say like my limit would be, I would dress up as a pirate. Okay.
okay.
But I wouldn't dress up as somebody breaking into a house. Right. You know what I
What?
mean? You've seen those fucking
A black
those
guy?
kind of role plays. No, fuck. I can't do blackface, dude. Fuck.
Dude, don't do blackface, man. It's
I'm not
not
gonna
gonna
do
look.
blackface. No, do not do that. No, no, like dressing up as like a home invader, and then like you break in. You're like, oh yeah, you know.
Oh, you do
that-
kind of like
I would never do-
a rape scene,
yeah, one of like something like that. Yeah, see, I would
Bro.
never do that.
bro. I like knew a chick that was like, she was about that. I don't think she ever did. She ask me to do it? No,
I think she
don't.
did. I remember this conversation. We had this conversation a while ago on the podcast. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
And there was
fuck.
a chick
Okay.
that fucking asked you, like, I think it wasn't so much that, it was like she wanted you to be more aggressive. I think it was. Maybe it's a different chick I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure there was a chick that was like made you, or she wanted you to be like verbally abusive to her while you guys were fucking, and it made you feel really uncomfortable.
I can't think of who this lady was.
I don't know. I don't
But
know either.
anyway, it might have been the same chick. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think she was telling me about like she had done this before with like a boyfriend or something, and like exactly what you're talking about, like home invader situation. Like, I'm gonna come home from the grocery store. You're gonna be like waiting behind the door, and you're gonna like attack me.
Oh, gross.
And like like she was into it, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are
she
those
like
ones. Yeah.
she was into that fantasy.
Man, where does that go though? Right? Like, where does it lead to once that becomes stale? Because that's just
Yeah,
things
dude,
are,
good
man.
point.
Like, it's just at a certain point, things you do with something enough, it becomes stale again, like
Yeah.
white bread. You know, what does it go on to? I don't ever have to worry about that because
I mean, like, I'm sure there was like
do that.
like that's where like I'm sure she had a safe word, you know, like it was all consensual stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah,
You gotta be
I-
careful. It's not something you buy at the grocery store on accident, you know? Like, if it's pineapples, but you pick up a pineapple, you drop a pineapple, and, you know, you're like, oh, pineapple. Fuck, dude. That's a ruined safe word right there.
yeah, pineapple's not a good safe word anymore.
Too common.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember if she ever asked me directly or not, but I'm like, what would I have said?
What would you have said?
I think I've ultimately either I did decline or I would have declined, but like I'd be like, okay, let me think about this.
Yeah.
Like, you're super into it. It like I'd have to be like, okay, you got to convince me that you're into this.
Yeah.
Like,
But how do you do that?
here's the problem, dude.
How
Here's
would
the
you be
problem.
convinced?
Here's the problem, dude. Yeah, she's into it. What if you do it? all of a sudden you're really into it.
Oh no.
You're a
Oh,
little too into it.
Yeah, and you even if you realize, especially if you realize, you're like, oh wow, this is too
Dude.
good. Oh no, man, that would not feel nice. As a
Dude,
realization.
I think it'd be the same way of like, oh, well, you're gonna have like, are you gonna make love and have like vanilla missionary
Every
going
man
forward
is
in
not
your
the
life?
same, dude.
Or you're just gonna be chasing chasing that dragon?
Wow, dude, that dragon. I mean, that one. Where does that one go? That does not go.
That's
well.
a slippery
That goes
dragon,
worse,
dude.
I think it's worse to enjoy that kind of fucking on the aggressor side, than it is to enjoy it on the aggressee side, for sure. If you're a chick and you're into that, dude, you can. There's a lot of different routes you can go, but no, I don't think that goes anywhere well.
No, not for the aggressor.
Not
Certainly
for the aggressor
not.
side. No. Yeah. Wow. Damn. That's fucked up, bro. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how she's doing.
Yeah. I hope she's doing good.
It's been a while since we chatted.
Hope she's being fulfilled in the ways that she desires.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, I would dress up as a pirate, but not a home intruder.
Yeah.
Like pirates are
okay.
technically home intruders, if you want to really get into the weeds. But that's I would dress up as that.
I think, dude, I think being a pirate must have sucked because like you don't even have like government backing, right? Of like, hey, let's have supplies and like we pull into an area and like we are recognized and welcomed.
I mean, they were recognized.
They were recognized and like I guess there was like pirate ports, that you would be like, okay,
free ports,
but it's probably not a nice place.
Why? Who's to
I don't
say?
know. Probably not a lot of police presence.
We don't need police presence. There's pirates there, dude. Probably one of the safest places you could be, man. As long as you don't get on the wrong side of a pirate.
Which they're like
It's kind of like how it is
drunken sea people, dude. Like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be easy to offend.
I mean, Florida's
of
like
these
a bunch
gentlemen.
of drunken sea people, dude.
Yeah, you're right. I get on there well.
And cops are also they're just made up of the same drunken sea people, So
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of think of it like, okay. For one, the history is always written by the victor, right? So what our idea of what those pirate ports would have been are like from Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're all like dark and grungy, and there's wenches hanging off of rails and like dudes falling in slop and stuff. But
Sure.
I think if it rains anywhere in the Caribbean, it's going to be sloppy regardless. Yeah. But like, and that's in like a nice British capital city or a fucking, somewhere out in the fucking middle island of somewhere fucked up. I don't know, fucking fucked off. Wherever. Fucked off port of fuck off. Whatever.
Sure.
Okay. But what if it was just really fucking nice? What if it was like better than living in a capital city? Because you got to think like people, like being a pirate wouldn't have been easy, right? But what is it that drew them to that versus, getting a job and as like a blacksmith and living in a nice Victorian house,
working in a granary?
Yeah, working in a granary, dude. Yeah, exactly. So what drew them to that? Was
I don't know, dude. Maybe you wanted a life of adventure, or maybe you didn't have any other things tying you down, dude. You wanted some loot or some booty.
Exactly. Yeah, you wanted to be rich. You want to be a rich man.
Yeah,
and
you want to be free, dude. You know what? Fuck everything. Fuck all those rules. I don't believe in that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do what I want with my whole crew of boys.
100%. And then you're gonna go to a port that not only allows you to be there because you're pirates, but you're gonna go to the nicest ones of those. Supply and demand's been
I don't
the
know,
same
dude.
regardless.
Who's maintaining the pirate ports though? Is my question.
Well, think about it. If you've got a guy that owns a fucking they're just say there's a small town there, and there's not a lot of government presence there, like English presence. Maybe there is no English presence. Maybe it's somewhere else, right?
Okay.
But you still got somebody that owns that dock who's upkeeping it and probably charging people to pull into there, right?
Yeah,
that
but
money goes into.
What if you're a pirate though, and you'd be like, "Fuck you, I'm just pulling up."
Well, then you don't have a nice dock to pull up to anymore. Right? You can't leave your ship there because there's other pirates around. But if you got a guy that runs a private dock that keeps an eye on the ships, lets them know if people are snooping around their ship. Well, that's a done deal. Dude. You're gonna go that guy every time.
It is weird to think about, like, to have like a lawless, not a lawless, a non-governmental land area.
Yeah.
And like there is laws, like right. You can't do certain shit without getting fucked up. Like you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, there's justice, probably swift, quick justice as well.
Yeah, dude, it's just some like fucking ye olde justice. There's no bullshit laws or anything like that. It's just we're all here living and respect each other or don't and face consequences.
Right. Did you touch that dude's wench? Oh, you did? And you were an asshole about it? Well, there goes your hand.
I don't know, man.
Nobody does that again.
Or they kill the guy that cut off the hand.
Maybe. I don't know, dude. Maybe that's where it breaks down, dude.
Maybe that's where the hooks
I think there was also
in.
hierarchies as well, There were people that were in charge of the town.
Did people have hook hands, actually?
Yeah, I think so. I think people had hook hands.
Fuck, dude, how common was that a problem that you lost a hand?
Well, I mean, being on a ship, right, that's got cannonballs being blown out of it and blown into it.
Sure.
You can imagine there'd be a lot of limb loss, for sure.
Could be some limb loss, yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit of limb loss. Definitely like peg legs.
That's also where it would fucking suck to be a pirate, dude. Yeah. Can you imagine how scary that would be? Just like you're pulling up. Think about it. It's just me and you. Like not on top, we're not commanding anything, dude. We're just a couple of dirty boys in the bows of this ship that are like, I'm like, fucking get the cannonball, dude, in the thing. I'm gonna put the powder, and then I'll do the, and then you hit the button. It's not a button. It's actually like you have to set this thing on fire and then fucking
you have to light
dash
this
it in.
Spark with another spark. That's fucking
yeah, and then that's gonna go off. And then we look out our tiny little window and we just see a broadside of another ship with a whole fucking wall of cannons pointed at us, with some other dirty boys doing the same fucking thing that we're doing right now, just terrified. And then it just goes off, dude. Fucking our cannon goes off, their cannon goes off, and we're just hoping
not to die. Yeah.
Dude, hoping not to be turned into mist.
Yeah. Oh man, can you imagine getting hit with a cannonball, dude? Not just a cannonball, but all the fucking wooden shit that's behind it and in front of it as well.
The splinters would be the worst part. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah. Bad splinters.
Yeah, bad splinters, bro. I reckon you'd develop tough skin being a pirate, dude.
I think so. I think you build some calluses.
A couple of battles, dude. Your whole body is just callous, man. The whole thing is just like a splinter hits you, man. It just fucking breaks.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah. How many battles do you think we'd survive?
You and me, bro?
Yeah.
Man, I think we would survive I think we'd survive a few battles. Probably like 5-10 battles, dude. I reckon we'd have some loot.
Before one of us gets misted.
Well, I don't think we'd get misted, man. I think something else stupid would happen, bro.
Just like that splinter got infected, and then
an infected splinter, like in the neck or below the ear or something. We just see one of us sees the fucking like the black veins. You're like, oh no, dude, he's got ghosts in his blood, right? Like we gotta get this guy fucking sorted out. Grab some cocaine. Grab some fucking what was it? Opium, dude. We'll get this dude all sorted out. Tar. Yeah, we'll shove some tar in his neck.
That was probably what we had available. you know?
Tar, yeah. On
Dude,
ship, yeah, for sure. Well, that's why you got to pull into a nice port every once in a while, bro. Go find some weird witch doctors and shamans to come, give you some like medicinal stuff and then bring you back to life.
Can you imagine how much
Zombie
fun
joke.
we'd have? Obviously, what we just experienced would be horrific.
Yeah.
And then we get to port, dude, and they're just like, our like pirate captains, like, all right, boys,
We're gonna be here for 4 months.
maybe, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, usually, if you're pulling into port, you're like, you got to put the ship up, dude. Do some.
I don't know,
repairs,
dude. What if we ain't got much booty lately? What if we've been losing those battles?
I don't see that at all.
You think we're conquering?
Battles, dude. I think, dude, you and me together, bro.
We have chest of doubloons.
Yeah, dude. We just got some. We got a couple chests of doubloons, dude. We get a half chest between just us.
Bro, that'd be nice, dude.
We're fucking rocking that
and
shit.
all we're doing is the whole time we're in port is just hitting the bar.
Fuck, what else are you gonna spend it on, dude?
Dude, hit the bar,
Bars
hit
and
the
wench,
dude, just booze and whores. That's
Yeah.
all we'd spend our time doing, just hanging out. Probably have to go fix the ship actually during the day, but
we'd
at
spend
night,
some time doing that. Yeah.
but at night, dude, booze and whores.
Sounds good, doesn't it? Like, you do some carpentry during the day. Again, some old timey carpentry with wooden mallets.
We both have syphilis, but like everybody, so does everybody. So it's like
Everybody's
whatever.
got that. It's kind of like, you're not cool if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what? You haven't slept with fucking Samantha the whore with syphilis? What a loser, bro.
I think just everybody had syphilis. So
Everyone? You reckon?
like a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. I mean, I think I would definitely catch syphilis. Were I a pirate.
What is syphilis, dude?
I think that one makes you go blind, and I think it makes you go psycho.
I think it actually can kill you if it goes untreated too.
Yeah.
But how would you treat it back then?
I don't know how you treat it now, dude.
I don't know how you treat it now.
I go to the magic man in a white coat, and he gives me this, jabs you, and then you're healed.
That's how it worked for me, dude. I've had chlamydia twice, and back to back.
Yeah, right.
And both times I just went to the fucking
Hey, magic man.
and they dude, the first time like I went in and I was like, dick's leaking, and they're like, cool. And I was like, I'm sure I've told this on the podcast before, but I was essentially like, can I show it to you? Like Navy medicine man. Yeah. And they were like, no. I was like, okay. And then I actually got to like a doctor and I was like, yeah, let me show you this. And they were like, that's all right.
No, it's okay. We can guess.
He just dumped this fucking powder into a cup, mixed it in with some water, and was like, "Here, drink this." I drank it, and I was like,
"What the fuck, dude?"
And I was like, and they're like, "All right, so you take care." And I was like, "Wait, like how long till I'm good?" And they were like 6 hours. Wow. And I was like, I fucking love modern medicine, dude. Yeah. Modern medicine's the bee's knees when it comes to dick leaks.
Wait, so good as in like you'll be healed? You won't have chlamydia anymore?
Yeah. Like no more chlamydia.
Fuck, dude. You'll be ready to go fuck in 6 hours.
Well, that's what I took it as.
Yeah. So you got chlamydia back to back, I guess.
Yeah, no, that
weird that.
No, I got chlamydia in Norway, and then came back, had relations with a couple ladies, gave it to them, got rid of it myself, and then had sex with one of those ladies again. Got it again.
Yeah, oopsies.
I was like, God,
6 hours, dude.
Fucking damn it, dude.
Perfect, dude. Okay, 6 hours, perfect. You got it, coach.
Yeah. And then the second time, I think they actually put me on like a regimen of something. Like I had to take like 3 or 4 days of pills.
You don't say.
Yeah, they were like, we can't get this boy the powder once. No more, dude.
Yeah, it didn't work very well last time. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely not.
Dude, I remember I went back to that clinic and I think in the I was essentially like, hey, like check up from the last time I had this, and I was like, and by the way, like I kind of had a wild weekend, so I'm gonna get tested again.
Man, dude, they would have been tired of seeing you. Eh?
Yeah,
This dude. A third time's the charm, right?
yeah, this shit was pretty wild. Oops.
Yeah, big oops, dude. It's kind of a funny thing when you're younger. You don't you're just dumb. Fuck, I did stupid shit like that. I've never had a venereal disease. I've never had an STD.
It's pretty neat, dude. Give it a go.
Nah, it's okay. I know plenty of people that have had them. Doesn't sound fun. I don't like the idea of my dick leaking.
It wasn't that
already
bad.
Leaks. Yeah, I know. Well, that's okay.
A little, it's mostly off-putting just because you're now all of a sudden you're like, oh, like my cock is diseased. Like that's not a good look, you know?
No.
That's not going to help with the ladies.
No, def not.
No.
No, thanks.
So yeah, kind of rough in that aspect, but you know, whatever.
One thing I wanted to ask you about,
Shoot.
semi-related to
Okay.
venereal diseases. Okay. Let me grab a drink of water real quick.
The fact that you drink water out of jars is still off-putting to me.
Off-putting, why? It's the perfect container for a jar. Look how big it is.
How do you drink water out of the way? How do you not dump water all over yourself? I know you do. Okay, yeah, sure. How many times have you overshot that and just dumped your water on
Once.
yourself?
Maybe thrice. maybe thrice.
Yeah, okay.
It depends on the circumstances. Like if I've had like a big night and I'm drinking some water, like I'm drinking some water, you know.
So
It
drinking
doesn't
out of
matter
a
how much it gets
fucking
on me.
yeah. All right.
I can stretch my mouth out to
You just
about
drink-
like here on the jar, right? So I can
I mean,
stretch my
why not-
mouth out to about almost halfway up the jar.
You're just like drinking from a vase, bro. Fucking go grab a cup.
Man. Yeah, dude. This is better than a cup.
It's not.
It is. It has the same footprint as a cup, but it's
Footprint?
massive. Yeah, same footprint as a cup.
Why don't you get yourself one of these, pal?
I have one of those. It's too
Why don't
big.
you
I don't
use
need
it,
that. I
pal?
don't need that much water, man.
Yeah,
I've
you
got
do.
A jar. Dude.
You're a
I've
big
got
man.
A jar, and I'll refill this. It makes me feel better because I'm drinking more water. Anyway, I digress. Fucking, you just hate people that do things that are a genius way.
I get, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is, dude. You just jealous.
What do you want to ask me?
I wanted to ask you about your opinions about what's going on in American politics at the moment, and specifically, I wanted to know what your thoughts on the Trump assassination attempt are. Do you even know what happened? I know you don't watch any news.
Yeah, no, we talked about it a little bit last time. Like we recorded the podcast like an hour after it was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, it came out that it very much so was an assassination attempt.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What do you mean? My thoughts about it?
What are your thoughts about it? Do you have any thoughts about it? If
Kinda
not,
wild.
that's fine. I mean, it is wild. Do you think now that it's come out, anything? Oh, that's what made me think of it.
I think he's gonna win. I'll tell you that. Dude.
I think he's gonna win too. You need to watch the
you mentioned this earlier. The
video, yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
I sent it to your messenger.
Okay.
You might have to. I don't know if I can send it to your phone or send it to your computer. I'm not sure, but it is.
I'll watch it right now, dude.
Are you gonna share it as well? Oh, you probably can't share it. No, you could share it. I reckon.
Let me try. I don't think we're popular enough to where that'd be an issue, dude.
I don't think so, dude. Sorry, it wasn't anything about Trump's assassination. It was this the whole time.
Okay.
Give this a watch, dude.
Okay, yeah, let's watch it. Oh, where's the...
Back in our White House, America. He always finds a way to win. And when he's back in our White House, America is going to start winning again.
He's got a higher IQ than any man alive. He's going to fix everything.
The price of food and gas and housing is out of control. And the only person who can clean this up.
Hold on. First of all, Hulk Hogan looks great.
He does look good, doesn't he, dude?
He has to be old as fuck by now.
Yeah,
and
he
he looks really good.
He does, man. He looks awesome.
Yeah.
He does this thing where he's got a shirt on and he rips his shirt, you know?
Yeah.
And he's got another tank top underneath it.
Is that about to happen? Hold on, dude.
I don't know if it's about to happen.
Don't spoil
or
it for
do.
me. Don't
Okay.
spoil
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Is Donald Trump.
He'll fix the problems with all the dead crop. He's going to make them grow again.
He's going to win in November, and we're all going to be champions again when he wins.
I'll give you my word. He's going to fix it.
Let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
That's what I thought.
That was really good.
It was really good.
That kind of got me fired up, bro.
You should watch the full version of Hulk Hogan's little speech, man. It is fucking pretty fiery, dude, but hilarious. It is hilarious.
What a good hype man he is.
Well, do you know what blows my mind is that there's even such a thing as Trump mania, right? Like,
What do you
I'm not
mean?
surprised, but it's just fucking. It's like, oh, wow. Dude.
You're a few
was-
years late on that one, bud. In the States, that's old news, pal.
Man, dude, I never knew. I never knew about Trump mania. That's
Oh,
I mean,
it's
Trump
up there.
mania as like a thought process, yes, but Trump mania as an actual event, never heard of that shit in my life. Hilarious.
I didn't know that Hulk Hogan was like that big on Trump, but it makes sense, and I'm
not
glad
surprised.
that
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, it's good. It's good.
that like all is right, you know, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Like that helps me
when-
sleep better at night.
At the very least, we know that the world's not going off its tits.
Yeah, yeah.
Hulk Hogan
There is
still a
there
Trump
is a
supporter.
system.
It makes sense. Yeah. Things have an order, and it's following it.
Yeah.
As nuts as it is, at least things are doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, no man. There's been a lot of I think especially in Denver, it's such a fucking liberal town. I think there's been a lot of like, oh fuck, he's gonna win. Like even now, all of the libbies are like, oh okay, Joe Biden, he's probably gonna drop out. I heard this weekend.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah.
So we'll see if that actually happens. But either way, I think like if I'm a Democrat right now, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like you're absolutely you're not
anybody that's gonna fucking beat Trump.
No.
At this point.
No.
At this point, yeah.
No, and like you're gonna the guy. So like you have Biden who's like crippled and dying, right? This isn't a hot take, you know.
No.
So you have that, not great, and then you have, dude. You know how fucking cool he looked, taking a bullet through the ear.
Yeah. And the photo at the end with his fist in the air,
Dude.
that American flag,
Dude,
behind
the
him,
fucking-
blood streaming down. Yeah.
Like the wherewithal to like you did like whatever you think about Trump, whatever. The guy just had a so close to death, so close to fucking a millimeter another direction, and your head's blown off.
Right.
And in real time, the dude's like, "Fuck that!" Like, and then has like a photo op there's something you gotta respect about that. Regardless of what you think about his policies, his rhetoric, whatever.
Yeah.
That's a badass move.
Yeah, that's an American move.
Yeah, and I was like, he just won in a landslide, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Scary. Crazy.
Yeah.
Wild. It's like a story. It's like if you wrote this down, like everything that's been happening and all the stuff leading up to it, if you wrote it down in a book as a story, changed all the names and everything, people reading it would be like, this is bullshit. This doesn't sound believable at all, dude. There's no way, dude. No, you wouldn't. You fucking. But no, dude. Reality is truly stranger than fiction in a lot of ways, and what we're seeing play out now is going to become a mythos in future generations.
Fuck's a mythos?
It's going to become a mythos, dude. It's like the myth of America, man. That is now added into it. Just the visualization of that image of him,
surviving an assassination attempt.
And I saw somebody, yeah, dude, exactly. And then he just fucking, dude. I saw somebody compare it to the photo of them raising the flag in Iwo Jima, right?
Kind of similar, dude.
It is. There are similarities, and it's that's going to become part of the American mythos.
And also, like, nothing more American than that, dude. Just surviving an assassination attempt and then immediately being boastful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
That's something, dude.
His shot was off, man.
There's something there, dude.
Fight.
There's something so America about that. Yeah. So no, dude. I think he's gonna win in a landslide, and I don't really care, to be honest, who the president is at this point.
Well, very clearly, it doesn't matter. So
yeah,
really.
So it does not matter.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's going to be the status quo regardless of who gets in. It's just one side's upset that the other side lost, or vice versa.
I just stay in the middle, and I'm like, does the stock market eventually go up again? And they're like, yeah, every single time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
right.
All right, cool. Let me know when that doesn't happen. And and then maybe I'll peek my head out and go, hey, what's going on?
Hey guys, everything okay up there? Oh yeah, no, everything's real good. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. No,
I don't know. It's kind of no. You're right. Like, it doesn't matter really. I mean, it very obviously does not matter who's in the presidency.
It really doesn't affect my day-to-day whatsoever.
No. Well, it doesn't hardly affect anything. In politics, it doesn't hardly affect anything like law-wise, economically, really. I mean, yeah, there's fluctuations, but the fluctuations that are happening now are fucking reverberations from what happened during COVID, right?
Well, and like policies from years and years ago,
Yeah,
and
man.
things you can't
There's
predict,
no
and fucking
yeah, it's bonkers.
Yeah,
You really want to get down into it, so I don't think it really matters either.
No, I mean, like, maybe that's also like being a dude. Like, I know the gals
Women
out
are very
there,
upset.
have the the whole like, okay, well, what if I get pregnant and then I'm trying to, like, then you get into the abortion argument, and like, that certainly affects you. I get that. As a dude, though, I don't really give a fuck who the president is.
No, I did. Kira Lee pointed out the other day that so there's, what is it called? No fault divorce.
What is that?
So no fault divorce is where you can divorce somebody without having any fault, right? But if they get rid of, I think they're talking about getting rid of it, so you have to find fault to divorce in some states.
They're an asshole? Like, that's...
I think it has to be something legally. Like, I think so. Like in states like Texas, I think infidelity is legal. I think in most states infidelity is legal. So that's why
illegal.
In the 80s, illegal, right? Yeah.
What?
So
no, it's not
illegal. Pretty sure it is.
In the military, it is, but I don't think in states, dude.
Some states, it's used as grounds for divorce. It was used for grounds for divorce in the 80s when there were fault-driven divorce.
What does that mean, though? Like that's not illegal. You can do it. You don't go to jail for fucking cheating on somebody.
No, but it has a legal ramification for your ability to divorce somebody. I guess I should say it's not illegal. Okay, but it has legal ramifications.
So they're trying to like you can't just divorce anybody for any reason. You have to have like a government recognized reason to divorce somebody.
Right. I think that's kind of what's happening. So like
I don't buy that.
I think that's something they're trying to do in Texas, is what Carolee said.
I think that's an article that like somebody
it could be
read
it could be
somebody's trying to get somebody riled up, you know.
Maybe. I mean, but you know, there's a lot of things that are happening in the States with the abortion laws, right? They're trying to make men more responsible for kids in Texas, so they're changing the rules about like what was it? They're trying to make it so it's harder for men to abandon their families.
I mean, I think it's already pretty tough, dude. If you're like
if you have enough money to file for child support. Yes, you have to go through a long rigmarole to get child support from a person. But if that dude leaves the state, then you can't chase him up for it.
Well, and also, I think you can. But also, like, the dudes that are running out on ladies, leaving them with kids, are probably living pretty wild lives. And, like, I don't think,
well, you know. No, see, that's the problem is that now there's going to be some kind of like expected like one of the expected outcomes is that these dudes are forced to stay with these families, which I don't know how you enforce that. That seems fucking bonkers.
I don't think you can't.
But you can prevent them from getting divorced. I mean, you can.
What if you just never married the woman?
Well, I think that happens a lot too. But I think there's a lot of cases where women are trying to get out of relationships with fuckheads like that, and now they're going to be. That's the worry, is that women that are trying to get out of relationships with abusive partners are going to have a harder time doing it because they'll be separating that family, right?
Yeah,
it's not so much about keeping dudes around.
I wonder if that's like hey, let's try to think of ways to keep marriages together. In like that's probably the flip side of it. Of like the Democrats are like, what are you talking about? You're making abused women stay with. Yeah, instead of being like, okay, yeah, I get that circumstance, but we're trying to, shit's also. The marriage rate isn't great right now, and we believe that that's better for society for people to be married.
Yeah, and it's the same with the birth rate, right? The birth rate is not real good, which is part of the reason a lot of the states want to get rid of abortions.
Well, maybe that, I don't know. I think it still does have like the religious context as a lot of that, but yeah, dude, I don't know. I've thought about that. Like, how do you as a government incentivize people to have more kids? I mean, you could pay them, and like I think that was a thing.
That doesn't work. They've done that here. It doesn't work.
Well, yeah, you just have fucking poor people having 80 kids.
Right. Yeah, they've got a bunch of kids, and those kids aren't taken care of, and then it creates serious problems down the line.
I don't know, man. Fucking, I mean, like I guess you get like a tax break for having a kid, which is neat, but it's not that crazy.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, how much does it cost to have a kid?
More than that tax break.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
It costs heaps. Dude.
Yeah.
But it's not that expensive if you don't have anything, right? Like if you're already like on the bottom end of an economic spectrum, then you're not paying for your hospital bills anyway. You're just going in there and having the kid. They're not going to turn you away. I mean, you just never pay for your shit.
Yeah, dude. Fuck it. Something nice about that too.
Something American.
Something free about that, dude. That's fucking pulling into a pirate port, dude. Fucking.
I'm having having this baby. You're gonna help me whether you like it or not. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I gotta pee, dude, and you gotta call your mom.
That's true, dude. We'll get off of here, bro. Thanks for coming out with me today. Appreciate you a lot. Love you too, bits.
Love you, pal.
Goodbye.
I got all the swing in me. I got all the 1, 2, 3. I got all the swing in me. Dance with me. Dance with me.